off the airfield, heading right now.
Off in the area, switching over to state fire.
10-4-4-4-4, you're on scene to 2040.
10-4, please.
10-4.
Gonna be
10-4-15.
Please, attitude, go ahead. Wausau Street, 2041.
I was muted. There's a plane crash, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I was muted. Plane crash in Bangor International Airport. They said it's a small passenger plane or a private jet, or call it some. What I saw looked like a private jet, not like those little small tiny Cessnas. They say it reportedly overturned and flipped on its roof during landing or an attempted landing. 8 people on board. No idea the status of these people. Emergency services, ambulances are on scene. And I can only assume maybe the weather, you know?
Bangor. Reference card 254, good, Maine.
Crazy audio.
10-4, you're up, 2042.
9 Penobscot, same traffic.
10-4, stay up, 2042.
There's only one picture I'm seeing all over the internet. They're saying, okay, Flight Radar posted saying that they're following the incident involving a Bombardier Challenger 650. Oh, okay, let's get some pictures, see what that aircraft looks like. Bombardier. Oh, it looks like a nice plane, man. Let me show you guys. Fancy.
314, Mango Tribute. 10-4-314.
Oh. They're saying there was 8 people on board. Very nice looking plane. Wow. Top of the line, I guess. How much does that cost? Who was on the plane?
10-4, go ahead.
I am all set with it.
Maine is such in the boondocks. There's like no pictures, no video, nothing out there. It's just like one still image. Dang.
So, EOC is being established at the airport dispatch. Airport dispatch. Are you all set with me? If so, I'll head that way. And I copy. Go ahead. If you're all set with me on scene, I'll make my way to the EOC. Yeah, who's got the water?
Not a good time to fly right now.
52.
Whiskey 2's going to be on the air with Central.
Stephen King.
Copy that.
Lock the lights on to this one, you.
Even the radio, you can't hear shit over there. Here's an article with the same picture. Airport officials. Airport is closed. We're hearing numerous reports of a loud bang heard.
Ladder, we're going to be on Central.
The bombardier.
Bangor, check that command. F4 has engine 1's group gathering supplies of the heavy.
From another post, Kyle Knox. We just landed in Bangor from Florida on an unplowed runway, and we're all safe. We just watched the plane with 8 people on board crash. Unplowed runway, and nobody's managing that shit. $26 million to over $32 million for that plane. Wow. So I'm wondering who was on board that plane. Up to the scanner.
I've got 309 back in quarters.
309, you're back in 2048.
So the plane was landing. They said it had a crash, landed on its side, flipped over.
Your 4.
Go ahead.
Complaint on Lincoln Street.
Nobody out there managing the runway? What's going on? Maybe they landed on the wrong runway, imagine. Let me see what the Facebook post had to say. What? This person here said, from someone who saw it happen, private jet tried to take off. They got a little off the ground and came back down to the runway and exploded halfway down the runway. It's according to somebody on Facebook. Here's somebody recorded this too. Check this out. The flight path. Let's show right here. Eight people on board. Don't know the conditions. Let's see if there's anything else we can find. First responders were on the scene of an incident and urged people to avoid the area.
Captain Frank, what's your location?
Tucker's jet, I don't know. I wonder if this is a real picture. Somebody posted a different picture here. I don't know if this is actually from the scene.
Bangor, SR1, rescue to our F Central.
Copy. SR1 and rescue.
It's on CNN.
Cut him off here.
Sure.
Bangor International. Eyewitness account. There's an eyewitness account. Eyewitness accounts describe a dramatic Bombardier Challenger incident in Maine. The jet lifted off the right. The jet lifted off right after another aircraft landed, but it didn't make it down the runway. It reportedly just lifted off the ground, started shuddering, and rolled over into its roof and burst into flames. Holy. Wow.
Me off the card, please.
10-4, show you clear. It's 2054.
You clear the scene returning?
10-4, you're returning. It's 2055.
FAA weather cams at Bangor International Airport in Maine depict low visibility as a result of heavy snow amid reports of a plane crash in the area.
5, we set up that way. At 264. Bangor, Hamden ambulance is going to take that. They're sitting right here. Just up. Got it.
A lot of snow.
I'll be able to today on the obstructed plate. Looks like a Toyota. The end of Scott Point Road. No lights on.
10-4-145.
Leaving is expensive.
Joey's there, it's going to be on Bragg Street.
From someone who saw it happen, private jet tried to take off. They got a little off the ground and came back down the runway and exploded. Yeah.
289 is going to be en route to I Street.
Your crosses are M. Mary and Nora.
Negative. 145, Tom Scott. It's going to be Maine PC 1202 Zebra Queen, 1202 Zebra Queen. If you could run that, please.
It's a fire too somewhere else. Denham, LA, made a firefighter's trap battling a house. Holy shit. Denham Springs.
249.
249, go ahead.
49 and 59 are going to be back in quarters.
Time for both back in 2059.
117 Courtway. 321, code 11. 10-4-321.
Looks like Challenger owned by
45, if you could start another unit my way.
KJ Challenger LLC.
The unit available for to back 145.
I'm in Bangor off it that way. If I'm
I
close.
haven't heard anything about Miami. I'll look again. I'll check it out.
10-4-131.
They're saying that the plane that crashed in Bangor. Let me mute this for a second. They're saying that the plane that crashed in Bangor came from Houston, apparently. Attempting to depart from an arrival from... Oh, wait. The Bangor Airport crash involving a Bombardier Challenger indicates the aircraft was attempting to depart following an arrival from Houston. Okay.
.45.
45, Tom Scott, if you could just check the status of the last name I ran. Just confirming his revoked status.
10-4-145, stand by.
Yeah, reporters saying that the airport's closed, obviously, and that there was 8 people on board, and that the plane crashed on takeoff. And that's, they say the most dangerous time is during takeoff and landing. I used to, a long time ago, think it's when you're in the middle of the air kind of thing is the most dangerous time. It's actually when you're landing and when you're taking off. I'm really wondering who was on that plane and injuries, or is anybody deceased? What's the condition?
145, that's correct. He is revoked.
Do it now. 45, have you up?
I'm Scott 145.
Good.
Did you want this to be an abandoned vehicle card? Go ahead.
Negative, traffic information,
Oh. Okay, so B&O News just posted. Sorry about that. B&O News posted that apparently they're saying that the plane was owned by a law firm in Texas. 8 people on board, and it was owned by a law firm in Texas. So, was there lawyers on there? Oh, Arnold. Okay, hold on. We're getting more information. Arnold and Itkin LLP. Somebody did say, I saw somewhere on X, a person said that the plane was registered to somebody named Itkin. Let me show you this picture. Give me 1 second. We're getting more information as the time goes. Let me see here. Houston, Texas. That's where the that's interesting. So they said that the plane had just landed from, didn't it say it landed from Texas and it was getting ready to take off. Let me show you this. This is the law firm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 4,000 people. I didn't even see that. All right, let me get back on the scanner. I'm going to keep checking for new information.
Bangor from F6 on taxi. Star 1, clear central. Brewer 301 is available here in central. Number 6 is available here in central. Resident 2 is available here in central, okay?
Copy, thank you. Yeah, 42105.
Go ahead. And we're pushing loads. I got everybody out of the way. Do you want us to go over to another channel and you guys can have primary and tank 2 to run the city? If you guys want to run things off the
We're better off just looking for the information on our own because you can't hear anything with the scanner. I had to actually lower the volume. Oh, thank you, L. Wolf. Thank you so much. Okay.
Scott 145.
All coming into the city will run on primary. 1 o'clock. Normally in the area. Good.
A1 started. Travel time from Ohio Street. Go ahead.
Hello.
Eight people on board. Law firm owned plane from Texas. Do not know the conditions of these people. People are reporting that this plane was taken off, somewhat took off the ground a bit, and then came back down, turned over, and people are saying it exploded. What happened? It was taken off right after another plane landed, supposedly.
Word.
Damn. Okay. Let's see if there's any word on these people.
Bank from him is 29. Sure. On
Copy 289.
What the hell happened? Full fell. All right, let me see what else I can find. Not much coming out of that state. The image there updates. I don't know how often. Every couple of 2-3 minutes. It's a weather cam. It's just the snow and weather. There's not much to see there. Let's see what else we got here.
Oscar 603, could you call in?
Man, FD1 taxi. They had moved airport operations over to fire tac out there so we can have primary. Yeah, copy. I can't seem to reach him on regular tac.
Shouldn't take too long to find out who was on that plane. Law firm in Texas. Was it the people from the law firm there on the flight?
close out the welfare check.
I mean, the weather out there is crazy. Let's see. Bangor! What happened, man? Even with all the... I'm sure these... I don't know if it was lawyers owned by a law firm had to have money. What happened? Even the money, best money in the world, all the money in the world, can't prevent stuff like this, I guess. Massive snowstorm. There's an article.
Scott 113 patrol check.
If that was for me, I'm all set.
10 for thanks, break 124 patrol check.
Code 4, thank you.
10 for thanks.
Oh. Which law firm? It's the Arnold and Itkin LLB trial lawyers. We should look them up too. Itkin. There was a shooting too somewhere. Okay. I mean, nothing else. I guess this stuff just goes radio silent. We gotta check real quick to Miami. Maine. What's out there in Maine? No media coverage. Well, barely. A blip. So the Arnold and Itkin LLP is a Houston-based trial law firm founded in 2004, specializing in personal injury cases, including maritime, offshore, energy, trucking, and notably aviation accidents. That's crazy. And like the irony, it's just, it's
Holding back in the car. Upper 611, back in the car.
that's crazy. So, not only that, so these are this law firm Arnold and Itkin LLP is Houston-based trial law firm founded in 2004, specializing in personal injury cases, including maritime, offshore, energy, trucking, notably aviation accidents, planes and helicopters. They advertise heavily as experienced aviation accident lawyers who represent victims and families in plane crash cases, nationwide. They've handled high-profile aviation litigation. What?
Fox, available 45.
Down for 131.
No. Maine was part of the ice and snowstorm today. It was really bad. We got a lot of inches.
Enclose me another information card, please. Reference at last 21.
10-4.
Minnesota. We have got children in Minnesota hiding in their houses, afraid to go outside. Many of us grew up reading that story of Anne Frank.
What?
Somebody's going to write that children's story about Minnesota. And there's one person who can end this now.
Okay, let me do another final. Let me check. Hold on, Miami too. Let me see. The Miami situation was cleared, by the way, for those that wanted to know. They had the bomb squad, K9. The bomb squad gave the all clear on 7:40 p.m. Eastern. Okay. No explosive devices were found. Audio of live. Oh, cool. So Steve here on X, we see the audio is live on ATC archive. They landed upside down.
6 Bangor Tower, roger, hold short. Runway 33, advise.
Sorry.
Is ready. Attention, Eddington Fire. Eddington Fire. This is a general alarm for station coverage. Repeating, Eddington Fire. General alarm for station coverage. 2120.
From Old Town 379.
379, go ahead.
We're out at Eastern Maine. I mean, mileage is going to be 12.2.
10 for out. 2121.
Yeah, Eddington Fire was just looking for a call for station coverage, not the general alarm tone with the rural fire tone and everything.
My apologies, would you like me to resend it?
I think we're good.
Oh, wrong audio. Okay, okay. I think you actually have the right one. I was playing the wrong thing, but I'll play what you just posted. I was listening to the regular scanner by accident.
Aircraft upside down. We have a passenger aircraft upside down.
All crash. 6-4, proceed on the airport. The airport's yours. The airport is closed.
They have an accent over there, Maine, Bangor, Maine. They don't really. It's kind of like hard to understand it, but they sound like they have some slang or saying or something, whatever they call it. I'm going to do another check. We'll see if we can get any other updates. I mean, at least the condition of these people. I mean, I'm curious to know any survivors. Who are these people? Like nothing. Nothing. I'd like to get some kind of update before, let's see. No officials, nothing, motherfuckers, nothing. Somebody said I watched someone die from someone at the airport. Oh, here's an actual image, dude. They're saying this is the first image. Oof. Wow, they have I guess because of it's like nothing out there in Maine, right? So I guess there's nothing to like the camera, the quality, the upload, the download. There's nothing over there. So this is this is actually this is the first image that you can see of the plane. The other one was just like smoke in the background. This is the plane here. I mean, you can't see much. They're saying that's the first image released. No, I didn't know that, Nosy. I heard about the guy that got shot and killed was on the Signal group. That's the first image they're saying of the plane. It just lifted off the ground, started shuddering, rolled over on its roof, and burst into flames. New image obtained by CNN affiliate. That's the image. 8 people on board. The FAA and NTSB will investigate, so no need to worry. We'll get back to you in 2-3 years. Tell you what happened. Dangerous time to fly, man. I want to be getting on a plane right now. CNN. This video?
And we're learning about an incident at the Bangor International Airport. It has shut down the runway there. In a picture that you see here, this was taken by our media partners at WABI. You can see smoke rising from the runway, many emergency lights right there. Maine's Total Coverage has confirmed fire departments from multiple surrounding towns are on scene.
Many in the greater Bangor area reporting hearing and feeling a loud bang. So we are working right now here in the newsroom to get more information about this incident. Once we do, we'll pass that along.
Okay, let's see. The scanner stopped. Let's try to start it over. So we got the first image of the actual plane crash. We know that were 8 on board. Allegedly belongs to some law firm in Houston, Texas, which to me sounds very plausible because the flight radar page on X said they were from Texas. So here you go. A source familiar with the situation tells NBC News a small jet with 8 people on board crashed on takeoff from Maine's Bangor International Airport tonight.
41
Small
en
business
route.
jet.
By Cloud 9 in Guilford, it's 2128.
The crash reportedly occurred around 7:45 p.m. as a snowstorm was hitting New
Bangor
England.
773.
In Bangor, visibility was about 3/4
So
of a
one
mile. Damn.
1080 call 277. No keyhole to contact at this time. Showing single zone.
Bangor 784.
It says the crash comes amid a massive snowstorm making its way through the northeast. Temperatures are well below freezing in Maine, with light snow causing very low visibility. I wonder why they would take off with so little visibility. I mean, I guess they were instrument. I mean,
Denver 279, your return lips 2130.
Bangor Daily News.
Have you clear and on air?
773. Go ahead.
Oh, almost just want to turn it off. I'm just trying to see what we can catch.
Denver 45.
That's what they're saying. So they're saying here. Let me, for a little bit, we'll take a. Most common and realistic factors that it could explain why a private business jet crew, in this case Bombardier, might proceed with takeoff in marginal or low visibility winter conditions based on standard aviation practices, instrument flight rules, capabilities. Modern business jets like the Challenger are fully equipped and certified for low visibility operations. Pilots can legally and safely take off in visibilities as low as half a mile, or even lower with specific approvals, like lower than the standard takeoff minimums. Reports describe light snow and visibility around 3/4 of a mile, but conditions can rapidly change in a storm. The crew may have assessed that it was within limits when they received clearance, with expectations climbing out quickly above the weather layer. Pressure to depart. That's two. Could be pressure. Jacoby's, Brian's helicopter pilot pressure. They said, I don't think that they said he felt pressure. I don't know that guy, because he didn't know how to use the instrument. He was only visual flying, I think. Let's see what they got over here. Breaking news. News Center, Maine has a crew headed to the scene.
There, and want to let you know we are following some breaking news out of Bangor right now. That's where crews are responding to some sort of incident involving a plane at the Bangor Airport. Penobscot County Dispatch tells us first responders were called to the airport around 8 o'clock tonight, so about half an hour ago. They aren't yet sharing any other details. The Maine Department of Public Safety tells us they are on scene assisting. The airport is asking everyone to avoid that area for now. We do have a crew on the way. We will keep you updated as we learn more throughout.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Screen is frozen, is it? Well, it's a still image and me staring at the screen. I get told that sometimes because I'm like staring and not moving or anything. People just think the whole thing is frozen. I intently focus sometimes when I'm looking for stuff. Let me see. So they're keeping information tight-lipped, I guess, for the most part. Tell me something good. Okay, let's listen to scanner again, I guess. Okay. Major scanner alerts. Center Maine is heading to the scene. I don't know if they're actually going to go live or anything, but...
Copy 622, say that. I'll be 1046, 1015, 1 mile, en route to PCJ, starting mileage when you're ready.
10-4, go ahead.
64986, repeating 64986. 31's going to be with the car until the tow arrives.
Down 445.
What can you do with 60 seconds?
Scanning to see if there's anything new, any live feeds.
Service to respond to calls or not, if they're just returning to the station.
Hey.
Ready to go. All right, thank you.
I don't know, parents. We might have to update this one too, I guess. Updates are coming at a snail's pace. Not much information. I appreciate you guys coming through though tonight, Sunday night. Back to the routine tomorrow. I didn't even get to cover the protest stuff today. All the crazy shit that happened today. Personal injury lawyers playing from Houston. Dang. Why do people keep saying Stephen King?
Come up, big clear Main Street, sir.
Perfect, thank you.
I don't believe that shit, man.
Bangor from airport command on TAC 2. Airport command, go ahead.
Did it really? I didn't know that, Garden.
Yeah, fire personnel. Stabilize the wing, and we're getting ready to lift that with front. You can log that, please.
Copy, man.
F2, you guys copy that? Clear and offset, property's been returned. Good boy.
He's a lifelong resident of the state and has deep ties to it. That's crazy. The Langalores is his 1990 novella. Later, a 1995 miniseries.
Oscar, you can close that PD crash and just put me on snow.
Is literally about a plane that lands at an eerie, empty Bangor International Airport. Filmed right there in Bangor.
752. Delayed request, maybe impossible this time, but Griffin Road.
Next to wrecker on rotation, they're going to need a flatbed. A1 Towing was not able to tow this car. He said that we need a flatbed.
10-4131.
Tell me that you love. Thank you, Leather. Oh, here's news.
I want to bring in Alan Holt now because,
I
Alan,
think we
you've
saw
been
this,
sort of
didn't we?
looking into
Here we go.
a little bit further into the
Sorry,
weather in Bangor specifically because as much as southern Maine was seeing just this dumping of snow, around 8 o'clock, what was happening in Bangor?
The snow was already in Bangor. It wasn't quite as ferocious as it has been in southern Maine, but it was certainly flying around. Visibility was low, and I'm looking at just some of the wind data around Bangor International, and it's interesting to look at the data. I don't like to be talking about something like this, but you see the snow. It's definitely over the last hour moving through a lot of the state, including in the Bangor area. What I'm going to do here now is zoom really far into the Bangor location. This runway here, this is Bangor International. Just from personal experience, right in here, there's a Bangor Municipal Golf Course. I've watched planes land from the green and that vantage point. It's a really wide runway at Bangor. It's a long one. But what I want to specifically point out here on this map is the orientation of it. It's northwest to southeast or southeast to northwest. That's the way the runway is set up there, and it's just one runway. So you've only got one option to land, depending on the wind. Typically, planes try to land into the wind. At around 8 o'clock, the wind in Bangor, this reading was out of Bangor International Airport, and that wind was coming in perpendicular to the orientation of the runway, meaning there was a 10-mile-per-hour crosswind around 7:45, 8 o'clock, and at that same exact time, it's about when the visibility was starting to drop pretty quickly in the Bangor area. So you see 3/4 of a mile on the visibility at Bangor International at 8 o'clock. So the conditions were certainly deteriorating at that location, 7:45, 8 o'clock. Again, don't want to be hearing something like that coming into our newsroom, but that's the way it was looking from just a strictly meteorological perspective at that location around 7:45, 8 o'clock.
So DJ Slevin in the chat mentioned that he noticed this. Let me show you guys here 1 second. The plane, this is the plane here that crashed. They have the law firm's logo right on the tail. And the law firm that people are saying was owned by this, that owned this plane. Let me show you the image. You can see here it matches the law firm's logo. The Arnold Itkin LLP. So that's pretty interesting observation there. And yeah, from Texas. So the weather conditions were bad, and it seemed like it changed from bad to even worse, maybe quickly. Mm. Let's see. Anything else? They might have to probably, if they're deceased, they're probably gonna have to contact family and stuff. Next of kin. Oh, there's a live. Here's a live, guys. Holy shit. Here we go. They just showed the scene but panned away.
That it happened.
Let me see if I can rewind it real quick. I want to show you guys.
That a plane crashed at the airport tonight. Again, we are waiting to hear from airport officials who say what they told us tonight was that emergency crews were responding, that it happened around 7:45 this evening. It was not long after the Patriots game wrapped up that we felt that shake. And again, like you said, the ice, we felt something similar tonight. As we post our hearing from the game wrapped up that we...
What was it at?
Thank you. They say that an airport to get more information, and we'll be speaking with us later on this evening. That when that happened, we're assuming that's what happened there. So again, we are working on more information on this from airport officials who said that they are working on a place and time to meet and speak with us. Until then, Patrick, we know that we've been dealing with this brutal cold weather this weekend, and now this storm that we have been talking about, that the country has been talking about, is moving to us now, and has been for a little bit now.
Yeah. So we've seen snow falling in southern Maine since about midday, early afternoon. It worked up to the Bangor region by about 6 to 7 p.m. And is expanding across the state as we progress throughout the rest of the evening. Now, this is what we're looking at over in Augusta at this time period. You can see Kennebec River, a good amount of snow coming down at this hour. Visibility is somewhat reduced at this point, likely under a mile, if not less than that. We are seeing up in Presque Isle, however, you can see not seeing snow at all just yet up north in the county. Now, this is a look at satellite and radar, hoping this gets loaded up. There we go. You can see snow pretty much encompassing the majority of the state, really only the county. That's where you're not seeing snow at this point as of about 10 p.m. Some of those heavier bands working through portions of southern Maine over towards Lewiston, Augusta, around the capital region, seeing pretty consistent snow elsewhere, but the heaviest of that stuff definitely across some central and southern portions of the state. And this is just how big the system is. I mean, we're seeing rain all the way down towards the panhandle of Florida, over towards the Gulf Coast, where they saw some tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings earlier today. So a lot going on across the East Coast with this major low pressure system combined with that high pressure that brought us such cold conditions over the last several days. Now, temperatures right now sat throughout the single digits, up to 10 in Rockland. You're down into the negatives up in Caribou, with winds up to now 15, maybe even 20 miles an hour. Those winds are picking up as we progress throughout the night, especially along the coast. And that's where blowing snow could be a little bit of a concern, as the snow is really light and fluffy and can easily be moved around. So even a gust of wind can send that snow across the road and possibly produce some whiteout conditions for drivers. So it is very dangerous to be out on those roads. I really suggest, if you don't have to be outside and driving, don't. Because conditions, we're seeing a lot of accumulations. It's very cold out, and plows aren't able to really do a whole lot right now as it's so cold. Salt's not going to work, putting salt on the road. There's so much accumulation.
Somebody made a post, RT posted here and said that the overturned jet that crashed is an elite bombardier jet used by governments. Let's see.
And critical mission plan strategic teams. Step into an environment engineered for productivity and discretion. The 650th's spacious cabin, designed for executive travel and critical mission planning, ensures unparalleled comfort and connectivity. Recent market updates underscore the 650's strategic value. In March 2025, Australia secured 2 Challenger 650s for ISR missions, boasting 99.9% dispatch reliability and 11 hours endurance. This June, Elevate Jet added 2 more to its elite fleet, signaling robust market confidence. Beyond luxury, it's the performance that seals the deal.
Yeah.
With intercontinental range, ultra-reliable avionics, and a wide-body feel, the Challenger 650 proves why it's a preferred asset for government,
The best money can buy.
corporate, and ISR operations. Ready to explore the strategic advantages of the Challenger 650 for your organization? Contact our dedicated team today to discuss tailored acquisition or...
Was that a promo thing? Selling the jet and stuff? Company?
Continue to add on several more inches of snow after what we've already seen throughout tonight into tomorrow morning. Finally, the system, though, looks likely to exit as we go on into the early morning hours of Tuesday. Can't rule out a light shower or two in a few spots Tuesday morning, but at this point, that looks unlikely. Now,
Thought Criminal said that this law firm has won some major cases. Johnson & Johnson, Monsanto, Roundup, Bayer, Union Pacific Railroad. Damn, maybe somebody wanted them dead. Jeez. I mean, I do think this was some kind of accident. I don't think conspiracy, but those are some big-ass companies. What the? Monsanto? Let me look that up. Check that out. Significant jury verdicts in large settlements and high-profile lawsuits. Johnson & Johnson, Monsanto, now owned by Bayer, tied to Roundup, the Union Pacific Railroad. These cases often involve massive awards for personal injuries, cancer claims, and other harms. Oh, Johnson & Johnson, they face numerous major losses, especially in the talcum powder, baby powder, lawsuits alleging ovarian cancer, mesomethelia, I forgot how you say that word, from asbestos contamination. What the hell, Johnson & Johnson? And y'all think I'm going to take the Johnson & Johnson vaccine? Fuck out of here. A $1.5 billion verdict. I think they canceled that one though, but $1.5 billion verdict in December 2025 to a Baltimore woman. Wow. $966 million in October 2025 to mesothelioma, I think. I don't know how you say it. Earlier, big ones like $72 million in 2016, multi-million verdicts in the hundreds of millions and even $8 billion in punitive awards. In a Risperdal case, that's a medication, Johnson & Johnson has paid billions in settlements across thousands of claims, with plaintiffs winning several bellwether trials. Monsanto Roundup. The glyphosate-based weed killer has led to thousands of lawsuits. It causes non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and other cancers. Plaintiffs have scored some huge wins. Multi-billion-dollar verdicts like $2 billion in 2019, later reduced to $289 million. 2018 landmark case by Dwayne Johnson. $611 million upheld in court in 2025. Bayer has settled for over $10 billion. Oh my God. And it goes on. Wow.
Across the board.
All right, Patrick, thank you for tracking that. We'll continue to track the weather and also the plane crash at Bangor International Airport. You can join us for more over on WABI at 11 p.m. And again, we'll continue to update you as more information becomes available.
Okay. I guess that's it. I'm going to jump off for now. I will update it when I can. I think we covered everything there is to cover for now. Until they release more information, the victims, maybe what happened. They're just now talking about it belonged to a Houston law firm. We were talking about that. I mean, so, yeah, whatever. But, all right, yeah, I guess that's it. Just letting you know the hotel Minnesota is being destroyed. No, man, don't say that. Thank you for the 5. Right when I'm going to get off, right? You know you did it on purpose. You have to stay on. I'm looking to see if there's any streamers on right now. Too cold out, man. Don't start, Layla. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, 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 Home to Suites by Hilton. Yo, yeah, that shit looks like they broke in. Is that what that looks like? I was trying to put myself in the like what it must feel like, the mental. I don't know. I was trying to like feel them, you know. Vandalized? It looks like it was vandalized. Front door is broken in. Oh, yeah. there is. Let me see. At one point, did they break this shit? Let me see. Well, at what point did they? Or was it like that already? Before they started the stream? Oh, it's been like that for a while now. I guess they thought ICE was in there and they tore this bitch up. Is this the autonomous zone? Or this is the zone they took over this area? Home Suites by the Hilton. Home sweet home. I don't know about you anymore. Yeah, it looks like it's been like that. I guess at some point somebody broke it and damaged it. Probably happened tonight, I'm sure. Crazy. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off for now. We'll see if we get any plane updates later. I saw that earlier that there was a dispersal order in LA. You guys are really trying to make me stay. I saw there was a dispersal order. I saw that. That was earlier. I saw something like an hour ago. I don't know if they're still dealing with them. I'm checking Citizen. Federal building. Let me see the TikTokers. TikTok. What's a party? These people just having a blast.
Action 9 has poured over thousands of state inspections to find restaurants that keep breaking the rules and could make you sick.
Oh, I forgot. Is TikTok still not working? I don't know. I don't know. Did he get off? Or did they get him? Crash that place. We're inside.
Killed doing just that.
It's horrifying, totally incomprehensible. What do you even do with that information? It's almost impossible to process, because how does such a thing like that happen? How is such a thing like that even possible?
Family members say Preddy was born in Illinois but grew up in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and graduated from Preble High School.
Okay, I know I said it like 10 times. I'm gonna hop off for now. Yeah, you guys check out BG if you want to watch what's going on here. I'm gonna go do a few things, but if shit pops off a little later, I'll come back. Yeah. All right, I appreciate you guys. Be safe, and we'll see about some updates for the plane crash. What happened with these people? All right.